Hey you guys, it's Lynnea. Happy Christmas in July. Today I'm going to be using the newest release from Simon Hurley Create, and I'm going to be showing you a quick and easy holiday card. And I'm going to use one of his new stamp sets as well as this new Sweater Weather Stencil. I'm going to be working on Simon Hurley Create Stark White cardstock. This is the best cardstock that I have found for so many different uses, especially for ink blending. I just feel like inks turn out so vibrant on this cardstock, and I haven't found another cardstock brand that performs like this one does, so I highly recommend this. I'm using the brand new color of red ink, and this one is called Game Over. It's this deep cranberry color. It's gorgeous. I stenciled the Sweater Weather Stencil just like you normally would, but now I'm going to shift the stencil so that I can have two colors on this background. And I'm going to use the other Simon Hurley Create new color. And this one is Fake Plant. This one fits right in with his current line of existing green inks, and it's this pretty evergreen color. So this time the stencil, since I shifted it down, it's not going to cover my whole background, which is totally fine. I just have a piece of purple tape across the top up there, and then I'll just shift my stencil up. And you can see I kind of flubbed a little bit and I didn't get my stenciling perfectly straight. That's okay, because I'm going to bring out this Posh Poinsettias stamp set, and this is going to cover up where I messed up a little bit. I'm going to be stamping a sentiment and the outline from this large poinsettia cluster here, and I will restamp my sentiment later. I decided I didn't want it to be black. I was going to have it with that fake plant color. But for now, I'm just going to stamp out this poinsettia. This is a layering stamp set, so you could definitely get away with no coloring at all here. I stamped the outline in black, and then I'm going to use the Bee Sting ink. This is an existing ink color. I'm going to double stamp it. You could leave it just with the one stamping, but because that Game Over, because I applied that ink heavily on the background and I have that deep cranberry color, I wanted to double stamp both of these colors so that they would kind of fit in with the background. Once I have that red flower stamped with the Bee Sting ink, I'm going to switch over and line up the leaves. Very easy to line these up. You just kind of position them right over the black, and then I'm going to stamp with Later Gator ink. I'm going to double stamp this so that it will fit in with the saturation of color with the fake plant ink. And you could definitely leave this stamp just as it is. Quick 3-step stamping and you're done. I decided to step it up a little bit with just some quick flicks of Copic color. Now this is sped up a little bit, but this took me probably about 2-3 minutes maybe to add little flicks, and I color very slowly. So all I'm doing is just kind of adding some shadow, and I'm following those stamped lines, so it was really easy to do. And then I'm going to cut this out. I laid this on my background, and I thought the colors, although they were different, they didn't stand out enough. So I'm going to add this poinsettia stamp to a piece of vellum with some foam tape, and then I'm just going to fussy cut around an outline so that that's just going to help that pop off my background a little more. I'll glue this down with liquid adhesive. I thought about adding another layer of foam, but I thought for mailing purposes liquid adhesive would probably be better. And then I'm going to bring in this sentiment, and here you can see is where I restamped it. I used Fake Plant. I thought the black was a little bit too harsh, so I restamped it with that green ink, and I'm just going to trim this sentiment strip down so that it looks like it fits with my design, and then I'll pop that up with foam as well so that it matches that flower in the center. All that's left to do to finish off this card is to add a little bit of embellishment. And you don't have to do this, but I thought that it kind of made the card look more Christmassy. And I think that every Christmas card should have a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of something extra. So I went and added these little pearls to the center of each of those, I don't know what to call them, crosses, I guess, from the Sweater Weather Stencil, as well as a cluster of 3 pearls to the center of my poinsettia. And that's it. I added a little bit of liquid shimmer to the flower itself, but this card is finished, and really this took me no time at all. You could easily mass produce this, especially if you left off those pearls in the center of the background. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you again next time. Bye!